think we got a game on our hands here. I'm gonna be a believer of Geek Fam and go 1-1 here on the caster predictions.
Holy crap! Is your map spazzing out, or is that just? I see the observers is too. Is yours spazzing out? The icons?
Oh.
Okay, never mind. The observers is not. Oh, Force. What's going on here? A little bit of a brawl.
Yeah, they ran into each other, but not gonna really have a big engagement yet. They denied access to the Blacklist jungle there, shoving them away.
So, I do completely agree. I think late game PA will carry this game. I am a PA hater though. I have only seen this hero win when his mid laner rotates multiple times to his lane and gets a couple early kills. So all my attention is going to be on what can Cox do to be able to enable the Phantom Assassin, get those early kills, and how do the first couple blink rotations go from the Axe? Because if you get PA late game, this is a different story. Then I can start to bleed, but I just don't. I think the global potential from Blacklist will be just catastrophic on how Geek Fam are going to be able to play the map.
I think it's definitely true that Ember has, you know, the early game is going to be very important. So seeing how he gets started here will be very interesting. And going up against the lane of Carl on the OD here, it's not the easiest lane, but it's not terrible either for the Ember. I think it is pretty OD favored due to him having, you know, 7 armor plus 3 under the tower. So Sleight of Fists don't really do much if he's sitting far back. And he can very comfortably just imprison you and bully the CSing. Not going for an early imprison there for messing with those 2 last hits. He wants the range creep secured. Gonna go for that. Oh, meanwhile.
Whoa. Oh my god, that's not good.
That's not the start you want on the side of Geek, losing Olnit immediately. Talking about how he has to have a good start here and not gonna get it, dying immediately.
And how do we feel like this lane is going to continue as well? Because Dawnbreaker, we've mentioned it multiple times, this hero is a stupidly strong laner, and you're going to have Dark Willow being able to freely spellcast as well.
I think we're going to have a real fight for it though. The Fatal Bonds and the PA fighting back, they're doing a lot of damage over to the side of the Dawn as well. But yeah, the combo at level 2 gets a lot stronger for the side of Blacklist when they get that Starbreaker combo and Willow gets her second spell added in.
And meanwhile, how's our last side lane looking? Actually, never mind. Blacklist.
Going on Olnit.
A bit aggressive. Yeah, Olnit should be able to get another kill, though the use of the Shadow Word from Skem repairs some of the damage. Now, Tims has also stepped into the creep.
This hurts, man. The Fatal Bonds, look at that. You gotta attack these imps, by the way, that are coming in from the Fatal Bonds. Every single one, if you kill it, gives 17 experience. It's quite a lot. So it's the same. I think it's roughly the same as a Ven Award in terms of experience, and I always love clicking those, man. It gives a lot.
Are they 1 hit? I don't remember.
They're 2 hit for Willow, so it's a bit tricky, but they're also not super fast.
Okay.
She has long enough range that she could back up against them, and you can also, you know, rely if you're closer to your tower will also shoot them.
What do we feel like is the role of the Skyreth Mage, this top lane in particular? How is he looking to try and play with Force?
I think for now he's just trying to keep Cuckoo off Force's back here, trying to not get him harassed too much before he gets the Vanguard completed. And once the Vanguard is up, I think we're going to see complete change where Skywrath gets freedom to move and do whatever he wants, because there's no pressure onto an Axe with the Vanguard in this game. Not from a Spectre and Nature's Prophet. Bottom though, TPing in.
All right. We're going to get pretty aggressive early on from Cuckoo.
Nice.
Relying on the Brambles, and Tims is on the mark. Very nicely done. Great timing as well with the rotation with that Lotus. So they're going to be able to secure it for Tims. And you have a Kree wave underneath Raven's tower, so it's not like he's going to get pressured at all.
Yeah, he's just happily farming away on Spectre, and we see him going for the Blade Mail as well. First item here, definitely expected as much on Spectre, because when you're against the Skywrath here and even against Axe, it can be pretty nice to have Blade Mail of your own, as well as just using it as a farming tool. It farms pretty damn fast in jungle with max dispersion. Mid lane, we haven't talked about it too much, so let's mention a little bit. The 17 and 8 for OD as expected. He's got a few denies on his hands, and 13 and 3 for the Ember. So getting decent farm. The downside is that a lot of the range creeps so far have been denied by Carl. That imprison spam.
Top lane. Well, should be able to get a pretty big solo kill into Cuckoo.
Ooh.
Oh, that's Vanguard now completed. He's going to be free farming this lane now with this item.
Yeah, I was wondering if he couldn't find a chance to maybe TP out there, but I guess the right clicks would have killed him if he tried after a call was used. So tried to run away, but this is gonna, like you said, speed up that Vanguard. He gets it and has 300 gold to his name too. So early timings coming out from Axe.
We'll see what Narman decides to do now as well. Can potentially go back and make some stacks. Already has a double at the Ancients. Bottom lane, Skem. Going to be under assault as Cuckoo continues to TP down, and Ulnat's got no boys to jump to. Can break out of the Sprout. Blood Grenade's going to be reapplied. Another round of spells up in a second from KP. It's not even going to matter. Cuckoo with the double kill. And I mean, this is not the worst hero to be giving kills over to. We've seen that this Nature's Prophet position 5 is able to scale quite well.
Nature's Prophet is pretty damn horrible to go up against in late game. He can scale. He can easily build whatever item you want. So you want a Silver Edge against PA later on, or against Axe even to break his counter Helix. You can easily get that at some point in Nature's Prophet if game keeps going and he scales. So far, Cuckoo with great rotations. Gonna go and check mid as well for wards. Sitting around. Ember's not 6 yet.
And that's probably going to result in a kill. Carl with only 1 point in the arcane.
Courier too.
Plenty of damage. Cox, I mean, this is just a disastrous start for Geek fam.
Yeah, they're all over the place. This is absolutely fantastic for them. Just the rotations and everything is coming off the back of Cuckoo's rotations. TPing top now, and we've seen this before going on a Skywrath as Nature's Prophet. It hurt so bad. And he got his courier, man. Got the Axe courier.
All right, dude. Force has got to go crazy this game. He is top net worth by a long shot. 700 over Raven. Level 6 already completed. What is he going to be able to do? It's going to be a great blink dagger timing, but you also have to be a little bit cautious because Carl's probably going to be, considering about if he can get like a haste rune or something. Maybe he rotates top, and if you can get a kill onto Force and slow his Dame down, that could be really big.
It would be a great target for him to go on, but without a good power rune, I don't really see them bringing him down here with the heroes they have. So it would have to be that OD mid. They're putting even more pressure onto Cox here, just pushing him out of his mid lane so much. Tim's being annoying to him. Gonna snag up that regen rune as well on the Willow. Get her mana back to full. Yeah, I think super early blink timing will be big, and they're stacking up Ancients as well now as they're checking for the Wisdom rune on the side of Narman. I think Narman needs experience though. He's level 2, dude. Like, this guy needs level 6. When you have blink on Axe, you want a combo with the Sky ulti. Nature's Prophet TP's in, he scans it, sees that there's someone there, doesn't care.
No way.
I mean, he just slaps him, right?
Kill him!
Okay. He has to run away, but he gets a sentry block on the Ancient as well while he's here. Like, this is so sad. I've seen the Sky versus Nature's Prophet matchup twice this regionals, and it looks equally sad this time as last time.
Oh, they got both wisdom runes. You were just mentioning that Narman needs experience, man.
He's level 2 at minute 7, man. Like, I don't even know what he needs at this point. Like, he can't go mid. It's just tough.
Oh, and Skem's level 3, and they're getting just chased under the tower. Like, look at the wraparound as well from Tim's. Or Skem's actually going to be able to duck in the trees. I thought they might be able to go for the Warlock if they got a glimpse of him.
Blacklist are looking in shape here coming into this. Just absolutely phenomenal start overall. I mean, sure, Axe is getting farmed, but you can't really prevent that with your lineup, but everything else is going their way.
Mid lane. Bramble's going to be on the mark for Tim's, and with the ultimate from Carl, they just evaporate the health pool. This is...
Oh no, dude. He's got Willow net worth now on the Ember as well. He's basically the same net worth as the 2 supports on the side of Blacklist. Ember is not having a game at all, so all of the weight is on Force's shoulders, and while he's gonna have Blink and just 300 gold, how does he kill people with it? Like, you can't combo with the Sky, like I mentioned. He needs 3 more levels. Warlock doesn't have his ulti. Ember's not having a game. He doesn't have boots yet. This is looking tough, man.
Is there an argument for him? Oh, mid lane? Dude,
he's 6
already.
Oh my god, he's level 6 on Tim's. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna help you. Meanwhile, bottom we see Dawnbreaker just playing confidently, pushing out the lane as well. Blacklist are running away with it right now, man.
I was going to ask you if there was an argument to be made of Force actually going Blade Mail even before the Blink, because like you said, he has no one to play with. He did buy out for the Blink though, so...
I don't think he can. I think he needs to activate. Like, Blade Mail is too slow. It would give him some own damage, but he needs to make plays. I just don't see how it's going to happen. Mid now. Again, over onto his Ember.
The kill. Oh my lord. I mean, this is a completely different look at Blacklist, right? We've mentioned this is a team that they like to group up and deathball and play like kind of this 5-man, but this is just early game, all-out aggression with 3 global heroes, and this is happening all without the Spectre as well, who's continuing to free farm.
Absolutely love what I'm seeing from their team right now. They're activating super early. They're making plays all over the place, and they're utilizing the heroes they have. They got that Nature's Prophet, and I mean they're making it look broken, right? Like, both the supports are so involved. Even Tims. Like, Tims has been in every single kill so far on Dark Willow. So it's not even Nature's Prophet who is, you know, topping the kill participation here. It's actually Tims.
At least, I mean, Cuckoo's even being annoying as well, using treants to block the Ancients. I was going to say, at least you have a double stack at the hard, so Naman's going to be able to soak up some of that experience. Maybe even soak up some of the top wave as well, so he will be 6 pretty shortly.
Yeah, he leached the entire Ancients as well, so they're working on getting him all the experience they can. The moment he gets 6, though, they need to make a move. They're giving him solo experience top now. Like, they're very actively trying to get to the point where they can start making their own moves.
Blacklist, they're going to continue to make some plays though. Smoke is 3. Of course, you always have this Astral like we've seen to be able to set up for the Bramble. Cox is the target.
I love the OD party hat. He's ready to party. He gets a huge party hat, by the way.
Oh, Cox.
Prison, not really in range.
Should be fine. Ooh.
Ember jumps over to farm a jungle camp as well. Dodges the gank for now. They're coming back towards him, but Willow Smoke is gonna stop soon.
Meanwhile, we do have a smoke from Radiant. They're going to try and get the Spectre. 1300 health, though. Let's see if they're going to be able to blow him up. Early pop of the Blade Mail. I mean, it would have been nice to get it. They'll need the creeps to help out. There's the Solar Guardian response as well. The damage, it's not enough, dude.
KP, man, so immediate.
They needed that kill. They needed the kill. So bad for Geek Fam to have a hope of even potentially being able to combat in this early game, but the damage just wasn't enough. KP deserves the double kill. That instant response out of the Solar Guardian. He was so ready for that attempt.
Oh, it was so on the mark. They knew exactly what was going on. They didn't see Axe for a while. They know that, you know, Skywrath was leeching for his level 6. The moment he got his level 6, they disappeared off the map. The gank was coming somewhere. And yeah, the reaction time. If he didn't ulti immediately there, the dunk would have landed. It was just barely off the mark.
Never refuse gold.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Let's see what they're able to do again. They've got a cliff forward. They're going to see KP, but he's got 1700 health. Before the Spectre was only 1100. This time, I don't know.
It doesn't have dispersion, though.
Nearby. Looks like it's going to be enough to actually get the kill. That's a big one. Oh, my lord. Very close to not, but the Terrorize.
Sadly, Dunk still on cooldown from the previous failed attempt, though, so doesn't get any stacks built up here on the Axe. But definitely an important kill for them, and maybe the start of something. As they now gonna use the portal, go towards top. Don't want to leave this area for Spectre to enjoy. Spectre now already with a cornucopia coming out, working towards an Orchid, so he can jump in and silence someone. Would be devastating for Ember as well if the Orchid comes out.
We're going to see an Atos from Cuckoo as well, so that's just long-range catch against the Ember. I mean, which is really an important one, but PA as well, being mobile early on, your pre-BKB could be huge, so it's going to be a lot of scary items still, but at least, you know, that kill kind of fixes a couple of things. You're able to get that T1 tower top. Yeah, Cox got the last hit, which is going to help out a little bit in regards to his net worth, but he's still 1400 behind his counterpart.
Yeah, he didn't have a very good laning stage, and all those ganks that he suffered repeatedly. He's still working on that Maelstrom. Like, never mind the net worth specifically, it's just either you have Maelstrom or you don't, and he doesn't, so he farms very slowly now. Doesn't really want to go for fighting. You can see him just in recovery mode.
Going once again. Cuckoo, Tims, and Carl hand in hand. Looking to maybe swing over towards Geek Fam's triangle. They are a couple of heroes home. Looks like Skem's going to be the first point of contact.
Nice.
Definitely not the kill they're hoping for, but they'll take anything. They might get up to 4 slow with the haste room. Carl's already used the Astral though. So if they'll get the kill, can they take the stack though? I mean, this is a lot of gold.
But they still... Nah, I mean, it's not super fast, but they're going to start it. Thing is, there needs to be a reaction. The TPing in now.
Meanwhile, they're on to own it as well. Raven and KP making a simultaneous play across the map. Not going to be able to get the kill nonetheless. Now back to the triangle we go. As Geek Fam, they're going to be able to bring their forces over to be able to contest this and get some of the bigger creeps.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to hard press it, even though they have Dawnbreaker ulti ready. They do not have Spectre to jump in there as well, so they're expecting that they don't have everyone and it would be a dangerous fight. Blacklist going to back out. But Geek Fam, they got a little bit of their stuff stolen there, and of course, another kill going the way. 11 kills for 2 so far.
What do we make of the item decision out of KP? I know he's always been known as kind of the more sacrificial aura builder, but we've seen lately a lot of the Dawnbreakers has been kind of that, you know, maybe Blade Mail or Echo Saber into Deso, but yeah, he's got Pipe and Lotus now.
It's curious to see the Pipe coming out. I mean, damage mitigation build is usually very nice to have when you have a Spectre in your team as well, but yeah, I'm not 100% sold. There is Skywrath, of course, and Warlock Fatal Bonds does, you know, spread a lot of the damage, but PA and Axe not super susceptible to this.
Well, Carl should be able to save him with the Astral. 4-star in, and now all of a sudden the initiation doesn't look too clean for Geek Fam. They've got Cox nearby, but instantly Blacklist are going to be able to respond as well. Cuckoo also TP's in. They'll deal with the Golem. They won't be able to deal with any other heroes.
Oh, it's still expended Warlock ulti there. They do get the Willow finally on the back there with Skywrath. Sneaky little play sitting around.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting choice as well from Sky going for the Veil in this game instead of going for something else. You know, usually we saw those Athoses a lot on Skywraths, but Veil just straight towards the damage, realizes he has the Axe in his team, so Lockdown is already there. He's just prioritizing increasing the damage.
And also, Onet's got Battle Fury now. It's about to be delivered, so I'm definitely not the greatest timing, but definitely not the worst. You don't have an Ancient stack, unfortunately, for him, but like we said, like if this PA can somehow get ultra fat, Onet might be able to get the boys over the finish line, but he needs still a lot of time to get there.
He has it all laid out right in his quick buy. It's the... Oh, we see a combo here again, going over to Dark Willow.
The awkward reveal from Raven though, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Did they get a Cull stack? They did,
yeah.
So it's kind of not the greatest this game versus the pure damage and magic on OD. I mean, pure from the Spectre, but I mean, you'll take it without a doubt.
Anything you get for free, right, is nice to add up. It does help him for scaling, and even later on, it does increase his battle hunger damage slightly. The armor multiplier is there, you know, every bit counts. But yeah, you're right. The OD will pretty much ignore. It's one of the better heroes to react to an Axe, both for the saving capacity, but also for the pure damage going around his survivability. But yeah, as we saw, the PA has it all laid out, the Deso into the BKB into the Shard. He needs all these things in this game, definitely the cookie cutter type items. I like this choice, by the way. We haven't spoken about it really. The Tim's Yule Scepter this game as well. Great item against Axe. Fantastic against Skywrath. Also will help you against Ember. Or even setting up on Ember. You can use him and then drop a Bramble Mace on top of him. So I think perfect item for him in this game.
Yeah, not only does it counter the heroes on Geek Fam, but like it's one of the... Kind of when Dark Willow was introduced, we saw Yule's be a core item for you. So we haven't seen that in quite some time though. So
yo, I love this. Look at Carl, he's queuing up the Aghanim's second item. This is solid. I've played so much of this, it's actually really strong. They find Warlock.
Meanwhile, they're going to make their own play bottom as well. So we'll see Skem go down, but they're hunting KP. Be able to land the Mystic Flare. Instant response out of Raven. So he'll be able to get another kill. Onit's nearby, but yeah, the Raven will go untouched. They need to get...
Ooh, the autos.
But Carl, oh, he just got the Astral.
There you go.
Nice force in. Able to stop the TP at the buzzer. So in the end, you get a kill onto KP, but it comes at such a grave cost.
Yeah, that really stings, losing the axe there, because now they can just look towards the tower as well a bit. I mean, you do have the Warlock respawning, but without axe, at the very least, you're losing a lot of control here as they go in, deactivate your watchers, start pushing out mid. Looks like they're not going to go for tower just yet, realizing their lineup is scaling well into late game as well. Blacklist.
I mean, you just spoke about the item build here for the OD. I really like this decision from Force going into the Manta. I think we might have a fight, so I'll hold that thought for a second, because Cuckoo's going to try and get rid of the ward. They want to jump on this, though. Cuckoo's just going to TP out in their face. Cox should be able to stop that. Any little golf, and you see how hesitant they hum in? They didn't know what the rest of Blacklist are, but there we go. Ona gets a kill. But like we spoke about before, the name of the game for Geek Fam is just stall out, delay as long as you can. And the Manta on Axe can do that. It's definitely, without a doubt, not as good with the shard as what it used to be, but it still plays a pretty similar role with being able to just split up the map.
Completely agree. Yeah, completely agree. I think it's good here, not only because of the split pushing, but also to counter some of the abilities that you have on the side of Blacklist. There's the Orchid that we mentioned, the possible disables from Willow. A lot of the stuff is really easily countered by Manta. I think it suits the way the game is going to play out, because if he just hard committed by going for a BKB immediately, it wouldn't really change that much. So I don't think they're going to end the game anytime soon or take big fights that are going to be that decisive. However, I would like to see him go back for a BKB. You're still against an OD. OD is, in my opinion, the biggest prompter for you to purchase a BKB on a core. Because if you don't have one, I mean, he just destroys you.
I like the call to go for Roche, though. I mean, both OD and Spectre having that pure damage.
So fast.
Needs to be much better with the Manta. Hasn't got that just yet, but yeah, doesn't matter. It's so fast, like you said. And do you give this a Carl or Raven? Looks like Carl's probably going to take it.
I'd like it more on Raven, but yeah, they're going to give it to Carl here. I think that's fine choice too. Raven is a pretty tough kill, and he's going to hide a lot of the time. The only reason I would like it maybe on the Spectre a bit more is that OD is about to finish up the Aghanims anyway. But with Aghanims and the Aegis, he's going to be completely horrible over targets. Nature's Prophet may have gone a little bit early.
It's pretty survivable. Mechanism activated. KP as well is going to be in with the pipe, and all of a sudden, Geek Fam, they've used every combo that they have left to potentially get a kill. They've got to dip out. They're hunting though on Blacklist with the smoke. Olnett might be the target with the wraparounders. Does have the blur to pop the smoke and get this Phantom Strike.
I mean, Blur is so insane, dude. How did they not get vision of him? He was right next to them. Yeah. It is not balanced, man. The 400 vanish radius is absurd. And if he died there, that would have been terrible for him. He had BKB 200 gold off, but now he's going to finish it up on the bottom lane.
He's farming quite well, man. Like he's
just looking fantastic as a carry. I mean, in a game like this is amazing farm because the game is so despair.
They even gave him the Wisdom Rune as well. They are well aware that they need to funnel everything they possibly can into Olnett. He might be vulnerable now, though. He's going to farm under this ward. Let's see if they can even think about making a play on him down bottom.
OD, though.
Cuckoo's going to TP down.
They're going on OD. He's dead once.
All right, well, that's ages. Dude, that is ages. Have they got anything else, though, for the second one?
They have the lockdown.
Like, Silences.
Aghanims is coming in.
Separation with a 4-staff. But,
you can't kill him.
Timing for the Scepter to get delivered. Like you said, this is a difficult kill now. Terrorize is out as well. It's going to break the combo. Ona can turn with the BKB, but still the barrier. Carl is so survivable. Surely they're going to be able to bring him down. Now, Remnant at the top gets the kill, and Ona gets some separation with a Phantom Strike. Raven now wants to continue to hump, but the call is back at the ready from Force. He's ready to go if he finds an opportunity as Geek Fam. If they can cut their losses and get out on multiple members, maybe the Ember won't be able to. Force is starting to move over, but the Dark Willow's doing such an incredible job to stop the Blink Dagger. It's back up and available, but the call is off the mark. Tim's going to TP out. That's an ambitious one as Olnett, couple of crits, blows him up, and
wow,
we might have a ball game. That is a gigantic fight for Geek Fam. 2 kills for Olnett. He's second in net worth now.
Yeah, they have the top 2 net worths in this game that has been so tough all this time. Oh, no BKB anymore. The PA, can he get vision? He needs blink.
Get away!
No, he blinked in! Force, what are you doing?
Lowest strike jump ever, and now Force, he's in danger. They've got a little bit of bonus shield. Actually, maybe it's Blacklist in danger. Force, blink at the ready. Mystic Flare's still up as well from Nama. Do they want to jump in though? Pipe on KP, very survivable.
Looks like they're gonna be fine on the side of Blacklist here. Oh man, poor Olnett, dude. He was like, yes, my savior, I will blink to you. Axe is like, sorry, just kidding. Blinks in. That's an important takedown though, and getting that PA, she was starting to scale up, and we've been hyping up how important it is that he has a good game, so any minute here that he doesn't farm due to being dead is gonna hurt him. But yeah, there we see Observer giving a bit of info. Not everyone has seen this Aghanims on OD. It's, you know, probably the first competitive game I've seen OD use it. So whenever he goes below 20% health, it triggers like an A on disc. Strong Dispel, and all his mana disappears, but it gets a 75% of his max mana barrier. And since OD can just keep auto-attacking to build it up, here we see a replay of it actually, as the game is pretty chill right now. When it triggers, no mana, full barrier, and then auto attacks, gets the mana back immediately. And yeah, he lived for so long, dude. If it wasn't for that Ags, that would have been an easy pick-off.
Many thanks.
Still, even then though, with it though, very impressive the fact they were able to get the Ages, get the kill into Carl as well, and also...
Mid back in the game, they're going Axe.
Back live. His top net worth, man, this is a lot of net gold that's going to be given over to the boys on Blacklist. 460 for KP. 2 other heroes get 200 bonus as well.
That's really huge. They're really making these global rotations come in a good way, using the Spectre and Niche Prophet to great success. And they still have the Dawnbreaker TP now with a Solar Guardian. Didn't have to use it for that fight.
And the damage ramp up for Raven now is incredible with the Manta, so all you need is really maybe a stun to help with the illusions, extra damage top lane. Are they setting up on KP? I don't think he dies.
He's so thick though. I mean, he's got the Pipe, he's got the Vambrace, the Lotus Orb, building towards an AC next. So KP is just saying, I'm gonna be unkillable this game. That's my one goal. I'm gonna be completely unkillable. And so far it's working out well. They do take out the bottom tower as he's holding top.
Okay, I guess one nice thing for Geek Fam to be able to stall this game out is the inability for Blacklist to siege high ground. Spectre has always been one of the definitely not the best carries to be able to take high ground objectives, and OD isn't as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. She's one of the worst ones for sure. She does great at fighting and killing heroes, but the way Spectre pushes is by killing the enemy first and then hitting buildings. She does not really just walk up and attack, unless she gets super tanky, but as we can see, he's building towards that Basher next, getting himself some stun so he can really just target down. I'm concerned for Geek Fam though. When the Spectre has Abyssal, you're just gonna be food. Like, anyone will be in danger.
Like this ward placement recently from Cuckoo over at the Lefty Ancients. Maybe they're even looking to try and take that T1 tower in the next couple of seconds, or sorry, next couple of minutes, but really importantly, just sets up for a kill potential onto Olnett's Phantom Assassin, who, like we've been saying, any kill is going to slow his game down, and Blacklist are looking for like second Ages to be able to potentially finish this game.
They're looking for Dawn, but KP, he knows that this area is dangerous, playing pretty safe. Backing out here. If he gets too close though, might get jumped. Oh, they see each other.
This is really deep. All right, they're going to be able to get the angle in with Olnett nearby as well. Maybe that's the extra damage they need. But still, Odie's going to be nearby to turn around, and the Sanity just blows up Olnett. And now Geek Fam, once again, they'll signal the retreat. Should be able to escape. The Sprout wasn't able to lock in force.
What was a good pick-off just turned into a disaster there. The quick imprison was really smart from OD because he can't BKB anymore, right? You get imprisoned and then the ulti comes in. The PA just got bursted despite having BKB ready. I mean, he didn't have time to react to the Imprison coming. Odie also got a nice neutral item, by the way. Got the Enchanted Quiver. Fantastic in a game against the Axe and the PA here. Getting yourself True Strike against the PA, of course.
Uh-oh, Waka, this could be devastating. Oh, Raven's going to use the ward straight away. Instant use to the Glimmer Cape. Raven's going to be lacking some detection until Cuckoo gets in the midst. Taking a fight pretty deep, and the Solar Guardian's not the greatest as well. Force able to get back to the T2 tower. They don't have Ulnet just yet, so their main damage source isn't available to turn the fight. And that means Blacklist, there's not really any cares for them. They can even consider about going for the Ember, but a defensive Yules helps him get some breathing room.
PA's back, jumps in.
Have an aggressive jump over the top, and Ulnet's now committed. It can turn with the BKB with the cleave. Oh my lord, the damage Ulnet. It's not enough though. Again, the Astral, the nick of time, and KP force stuff over to the northern side.
Still alive.
He's still up, dude. 70 health. Oh my god, are you serious? They're just lacking
Ember.
damage on Geek Fan, and now Raven. He's going to be onto Cox as well. The Remnant the last second, but the Arcane Orb follows him to the low ground. As Blacklist, 0 casualties and another big kill.
Dude, how did they not lose a single hero there? So damn good at keeping themselves alive, saving each other. All the imprisons, the build from the Dawnbreaker here to mitigate the damage from PA. I mean, we saw how fast she was shredding through the Dawnbreaker still. She has the Deso, has the Orb of Destruction, so definitely the DPS is high. Would like to see him get a tier 3 neutral item though, as we see, you know, all the tier 3 neutrals starting to come in here for the side of Blacklist. They got the Cloak of Flames on Spectre, a super strong item as well. Damage reduction and some burn.
Dude, this Scepter on Cuckoo though could be very frustrating. Oh, Raven? He's already got a sentry nearby, so not gonna have to worry about that. But the Wrath of Nature could be very frustrating for the PA inside the fights. You like popping a BK before that. You're going to be relying on the Scepter potentially for him, but of course he needs the Shard to amplify his damage output.
Yeah, I've been hyping this build before on Nature's Prophet, how I think Aghanims together with Rod of Atos and then Gleipnir is really, really strong, and it will mess with Ember a lot. It's basically a counter spirit build, and same for PA, of course, like you mentioned, with her high dependence on mobility. Smoke coming in now from the side of Geek Fam.
It's got a pretty good read of what's going on. Just slightly off the mark to be able to pop the smoke. He might trail behind them though.
That's the full Hex as well on the OD.
Getting a bit messy. They've got high ground advantage.
Ember.
Cox gonna get revealed in the lane. Over the right side as well. Force gets to jump.
Oh, he got bashed.
Assassination from either side. Meanwhile, only to the middle. Almost blows up Carl. Already he's in some danger. Is it really gonna matter though? Because it's on it against the world, and early use to the BKB, but the Solar Guardian's gonna crash down on his head. He'll jump over to Tim's, but he can't kill anyone. Audit is getting kited into oblivion. 0 deaths once again for Blacklist, and now the high ground is about to be under siege.
Yeah, this is just gonna be Rax right now. They have every core dead for 30, 56 seconds on the PA. They still have tier 2 tower, mid and top, so can't be more than one lane here, but there's no way you can defend. PA did a good attempt of bursting the OD, using the shard to disable the Aghanims from triggering, but he didn't finish the job, and finally, by the time he could keep going on him, the break was gone, so the Aghanims triggered this time, and the barrier kept the OD alive again. You see how frustrating it is to try and kill an OD with this build? I'm telling you, Aghanims is a stronger BKB. It gives you more survivability.
Force is just charging in.
Yeah, gonna get the melee racks and get out. Disciplined play here. They realize the range racks, they can go back for that later. They got a Nature's Prophet. Don't want to overstay their welcome, as they respect the Axe and Skywrath combo, and even the Golem being available. Roche, though, is up already. Immediately back to Roche.
Can you give that up on Geek Fam? We're already seeing them struggle to get 1 kill. What happens if they have Aegis Cheese?
I don't think so. You gotta go immediately. So they're smoking over, trying to get there. They have the Travels and Ember, but there's no creep wave. They can TP on the outpost. They're setting up a trap though. They're pretending to Roche. Big play by Blacklist here, wanting to take the engagement.
Owner?
They run into each other.
Sort of pop. You get a glimpse of Tim's as well. What's the decision for the Phantom Assassin? Any support shows Raven can also cancel a blink on Force if he wants to here with the Shadow Step.
They're TPing in.
Gonna do just that. In fact, he wants to try and target the Sky down. Carl over to the right side, deals with Force, a quick and easy kill. He's got a buyback. They might need to commit it all. They feel like this is just a loss.
Odie's dying.
It's a decent rocket. Onet gets a big kill onto OD, but they need more. Onet, can he turn to anyone else? So we jumped to the northern side, but the Cursed Crown's gonna follow him. Phantom Strike in a couple seconds, but the time is out as KP now over towards Skem. They go, well played. They're getting spammed in the chat as Carl, doesn't matter if he's died, the job has been finished from the boys.
I mean, fantastic attempt at that fight still, but getting jumped on Axe a little bit early. PA had to sit back and wait for a target as the better engagement came out for Blacklist. He did this time succeed in what he wanted to do, jump in, break, and kill the OD without the Aghanims triggering, but at the same time, it was too late. The Axe was already dead. They didn't get the ideal jump. And now top Skyra.
Oh my god. Force, he's gonna be in, but doesn't matter in the end. Raven will chase down the Sky. Kuku's gonna live because he's got 2,800 health for some reason. And now Force is in a lot of danger. Blink up in a couple of seconds. Can they stop him before the gate? They won't be able to.
Gets himself out. I mean, if he died there, I think you're basically drawing dead at that point. But you should never count out PA, I guess. She's already queuing up the Rapier, the Aghanim's Rapier. He knows what he needs this game. He needs those big, massive crits if he's going to turn this game around. Because right now, it is all three of the Blacklist cores topping the net worth. And of course, Nature's Prophet doing what Nature's Prophet does and turning himself into an extra core. Almost the same net worth as Ember at this point.
Yeah, this MP is getting banned our next game, right?
You can't let it through. Yeah, I think Nature's Prophet is still the strongest hero in 734. It's just, it's absurd. The hero is so damn strong.
Oh, Age is actually going to be given over to Carl because we have seen a couple times this Scepter hasn't been enough against the PA. And I believe Cheese is on KP as well.
Yeah, good splits here, and I mean KP with all his damage reduction, you know, his massive armor, 42 armor on him, and pipe as well. The cheese is going to be very high value. They are in the enemy jungle here, making a little move with the PA, Axe, and Sky. Looks like they're just basically farming wherever they can, though.
Force is going to have to do some crazy micro shenanigans to be able to stall this game out with the Manta.
Maybe even considering enemy Tormentor here on the side of Blacklist, but they're just setting up to stably push the tier 2 top. It's the final outer objective to take, and then maybe pick up the enemy outpost as well here. Get yourself even more map control. Gonna do just that right now.
AP is gonna ping that camp top was farmed, so he might continue to trail the PA.
Yeah, he's farming there, trying to sit back and be ready with his ulti, of course, to join his team. So far,
They're gonna run into each other.
Bit awkward though, nobody else there.
Only on
Spectre Hunt, maybe?
Onet now reacts, BKB, but he needs to decide pretty quick on what the call is
Bash?
gonna be. Is there any bashes? Not too lucky for Raven.
2 hits, no bash. Doesn't have any real true strike though, so of course has to deal with that evasion as well. Butterfly on PA, speaking of evasion, so he is looking strong at this point. His man fight capabilities are absurd. His illusions hit super hard, and Overforce will feel it.
Yes, he will indeed.
Another kill for KP here coming in. Just securing, you know, getting himself the last hits here. What do we have else for item progression? The Dark Willow is working on a Hex long-term project, not gonna be done anytime soon. Got Manta Style on the OD now, getting himself a Dispel.
He was just jumping the bait.
Hey, he's just doing some diving, you know. The axe is dead, so they're having a bit of fun with it, getting in there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Onet's only 3k gold in the bank at the moment, so still not close enough to be able to complete the Rapier. He's even actually going to try and go Scepter beforehand, so
Is under attack.
needs a lot of farm. They're going to scan where Onet is as well. I mean, Kuku could definitely TP in and Octa's that vision for the Shadow Step on Spectre.
At the same time, though, they just take out the tier 3 and kind of sitting in a very comfortable position here. They could keep all of Geek Fam hostage in their own base, basically, and they're picking out the Tormentor now. I think they're considering going over and getting that free shard as well. They still have some good shards that they don't have picked up yet. The Dark Willow shard is pretty nice. Axe is gonna walk on the Vision here if he goes too far out. Not gonna step into the Observer Ward.
Maybe they set up on the Tormentor. I mean, they'd know he's there as soon as they start.
They saw him.
And they're going to see him shortly with this ward. You can't...
Quick blink.
Blink reaction, okay. He's going to try and...
Oh, the bash?
Time is he...
Oh, yes, missile, yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Who cares about the bashes if you have the upgraded version? And now, I mean, at least he's got a buyback. Without a doubt, they're going to look to force it.
Definitely. They're going to make a play with this. 50 seconds on the clock.
Aggressive jump in.
Hex as well.
The Hex are going to be able to prevent the Yours or the BKB out of Cox.
He's got the Ascetic cap. He's fine for now. Good Fatal Bonds, but nobody really to do damage. And buyback not being used yet. They're working on finishing up items. They got the Aghanims on PA though. I think they got buyback and go take the fight. Looks like they don't want to. I mean, 20 seconds. Yeah, they're going to have to make a play with PA arriving.
How do you start though? Because whoa, is all right. Ulna, quick and easy kill. When do you want to rock on Skim? Because KP jumped in as well. He's got the cheese.
Kate drops it.
But you might give an opportunity to be able to pop the cheese as Ulna now tries to blow him up, but the damage is lacking. And now Raven straight to the backline he goes. A quick assassination onto Namen. They're going to be able to get the Warlock as well. Multiple buybacks are available, but Blacklist can just easily retreat outside the base and look to set up another formation.
They lost 2 heroes before Axe respawn, and even the illusions, the summons here, this range Rax is falling quickly. Last Rax standing here, the melee Rax. You have to defend this with your life.
Dude, Cuckoo sieging. Why am I seeing a position 5 late game?
That's your high ground pusher.
Hero. Oh, X, double force, Cox. Bouncing around, someone's gonna go, about to be Megas. Cox will force the issue. BKB's out, that's a pretty good jump onto the OTs. The Solar Gun is gonna be enough to keep him alive. Carl activates the man cup, protects him with the Astral. Now Raven just turns and assassinates again. Another target, but this time it's the most valuable one. It's Ulna taken out of the equation and out of the game for the last time as the GSIP dropped them. Blacklist. A bit of a different look out of them in this game one. Not that group up 5-man that we've been expecting. It's a global presence in the early game action, and that's a big reason why they're able to take this in such convincing fashion.